Hello and welcome to a review of the LEGO Town set Crisis News Crew from 1997. It's part of the Outback theme, one of the more interesting ones in my opinion because it kind of has its own unique branding. It's very different from the other sets. The other sets are usually these like yellow vehicles or more rustic pieces of terrain, while this one is a bit of a different group, a news group, a TV news group, which does kind of open up some interesting questions for what LEGO is willing to cover, in terms of topics and their citizen style sets. In this context, the news that they're covering is that of a natural disaster, probably a tornado. The name is Crisis News Crew, so the news crew is reporting on a crisis. But I feel like Lego City or modern Lego just wouldn't cover something like this because the news is normally just full of like awful things happening, burglaries, murders, like just all that nasty stuff. And Lego just doesn't want to, that doesn't fit Lego City. And it doesn't really fit Lego Town either, to be fair, which is why it makes sense to put this in a theme or a sub-theme like Outback that's a little more extreme, But it is very town, like civilian-esque in a theme that's otherwise a little more rustic. One thing I really like about this set is that it has this TV logo, which kind of looks like a lot of the logos you see in Lego Town, where it's very simple, like Octan, or the post office symbol, where you see it in a lot of sets. It's kind of a universal thing, but I think this is only in this one set, which makes it very unique because this is the one TV set, which is kind of awesome. I really do love that. The minifigures, you get 3. 2 of them are the same. Let me pull him off. One is the 2 of them are these dudes that have this awesome TV shirt with the classic glasses, sunglasses eyes. You get 2 of them, which is really cool. And you get this news lady who has a different news TV shirt, which is blue, which is awesome. And they get this little microphone with a 1x1 print of the TV symbol. I really like this piece, so it was kind of hard to get a hold of. I actually have 2 copies of the set, or 1.5, because I had one that was pretty damaged and yellowed, and I used parts from the second to kind of make it better. You can kind of see what I mean by that when you see this figure that's very heavily sun damaged, but kind of awesome. I love the minifigures. I love how they're just so simple, but there's just parts of them that are completely unique. These torsos, these prints, this styling, like it's just, I don't know. I just love when you see branding of stuff that's like very consistent and well thought out, but also very limited. It's kind of like the Virtual Boy. This set comes with a load of accessories. You've got a light, which it's supposed to be a studded piece, but it's actually, I just had a flat one. It's a tile, it's fine. You got a light, you got this camera with the awesome tape print that can go up and down. You've got the wonderful microphone. You've got a little megaphone, which is fun. And you've got another video camera, which is supposed to have a stud on here, I believe, a clear stud. It's for the helicopter, and a guy can hold it, or it can go down here on this clip, which I think is a really inventive use, because that can also be used for other things, Maybe it's holding the lights or something. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Woo! And all of this stuff it's meant to go in this back compartment in the truck, although it does not fit particularly well, because there's just like a lot of stuff, but I like the idea of them going and it's falling out and they're going crazy or whatever. But let's take a look at this little van. It's a classic 4-wide Lego Town van with some of the, more modern tires that they were doing at the time. Not my favorite. I do prefer the old school ones, but these are nice, even though this one's yellowed. It has a lot of the, mid-90s staple of these finger-jointed pieces that make up a lot of the build. They're dynamic, but they're also make a lot of vehicles feel a little samey. You've got these stickers that, don't really match the color of the piece in the back, which I guess means that's not a new Lego problem. But yeah, these ones have been corroded by time, but they still look all right for what they are. Another flap up here, and a satellite dish, which I think is just awesome. Great inclusion, great idea on the van. Makes it special and interesting and unique. Although this is it works for the play scenario. You need a news van. That's cool, but it's nothing too special. I do like how there's like this white streak that's going all around the edges of it. It makes it very cohesive and just nice. And of course, you have another news guy in there. The other part of the set is the helicopter, which is quite strange. It has this really nice big TV print of that logo, which just looks awesome and kind of makes it easy to know if you have a lot with this set in it, 'cause that's how I recognized it. I just saw this piece and I was just kind of encapsulated by how just interesting it was. It's a pretty standard helicopter, all things considered. It has the old school style of landing gear where they use these pieces with a one thick plate. Although it has this weird fixture to kind of facilitate the mobile crane arm for the camera, which is cool. It has a propeller, of course, with this sort of strange cheater brick, I guess, which kind of has a few plates thick. The way they do this back sort of tail fin is really interesting because they use this sort of jumper piece to kind of stick it there, and it works pretty well. It's kind of a complicated piece of construction for a set that's otherwise very simple. I do like the whole view of the whole thing. There's a gap here that's kind of annoying, but I don't know. I like the shaping of it well enough. It's pretty nice. The black looks pretty good here in the middle. It kind of almost reminds me of the Island Hopper in a way, where you've got white on the bottom, you've got a color on the top, and then it's in the middle, you got a little black. Although I think the Island Hopper has like tan or something. This is a stickered assembly. Not cool. This sticker has actually remained extremely in very good quality over the years. Like, just looking at it, like, it looks pretty. Doesn't look very worn, but stickered assembly is pretty awful and egregious and something they shouldn't do. But it's an okay part of the build. I do like it. I think this set is more than the sum of its parts, to be honest. Just the whole experience. The Outback theme itself kind of facilitates this kind of, I don't know, these like feelings that I get from this set of it just kind of being a little more rustic, a little more edgy, I don't know, just kind of awesome. And yeah, I guess that's all there is to say about it. It's a pretty simple set, but it's one that expands the LEGO world in a way that it has this unique opportunity to expand the LEGO world, and it takes it. It's good. It's good stuff. It's epic. It's epic. It's epic. I do wish you could fit at least a little more of the things in this back section, this back compartment. Yeah, doesn't work all the way. Although, hey, now we have a new truck. Look at that. Yeah. This is another Outback set, and I love the Outback sets. I guess in terms of the other Outback sets, there's two more. Another one of them, which is a rescue plane, and one which is a bit of just a random shack, which I really want to get my hands on, because I really like the idea of like just a random shack being in a LEGO Town set. I just love that feel. But yeah, I might get those and review those, but for now, these are the three sets I have from Outback. Just a really cool part of town. Just cool. And I don't know, 1997 was kind of the last year of LEGO Town being normal LEGO Town. It would kind of transform into Town Junior in the next few years. So it's kind of interesting to see how, while these sets are a little simple, they're still very much that classic LEGO Town, 4-wide, simple, some very dense pieces of construction, like just, I don't know, classic stuff. And sun damage is funny. Look at that. It's crazy. It's a new color. It's sun bleached. It's innovative. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm saying. This review is crazy. Yeah.